So in over 30 years of collecting, and I own my own shop for over 6 years, I found that the best foundation you can lay for yourself in collecting record albums in this hobby is honesty and integrity. That's what's going to really separate you from the pack, and it's going to really make the journey much more happier and more successful. And so I'll try to share with you some tips and techniques on how to better yourself in being just treating people the way you would like to be treated when it comes to vinyl. And it all starts with condition. So in my last video I talked about using a record player to grade your albums, and that way you can let the people you're selling to or trading with, you can let them know exactly the condition by listening to it. And you don't always have to listen to every track, but get a good sense of the quality, and hit every track a little bit and listen. And it's great listening to new music. You'll find music that you didn't even know existed, and you'll find new favorite bands that way too by just spot testing records, especially 45s. You can find some real gems that look like it's a country record, but it's really a really hip, cool, like psych or rockabilly, or even sometimes soul. It looks like it could be like just a dud of some strange type of music. So anyway, honesty and integrity it's so important, because in the collecting world it's kind of small. People really get to know one another a lot. It's not a huge realm of different people within the community. So especially when you're dealing with people in your hometown, in your area, you want them to be able to trust you. Building that trust, building that rapport, that makes a heck of a difference. And you can really learn like new secrets from them. They'll give you tips and helps. And I had many friends and people that I was trading with. Once they learned I was honest, and I was really dealing with them fairly, they gave me insights and helps, and they helped me to find leads too. And I remember one time, this guy, we had this great deal with records, and I dealt with him fairly, and then he led me onto a really good collection that was really more up my alley of what I collected. So that was really good. And that's what you can do back and forth. You can help others if they're collecting different genres of music as you. You can find records they've been looking for a long time and trade with them, and they get very happy. You find something rare, like a rare psych or a rare Northern Soul record. Wow, people get so happy, and you build that friendships. You can make so many friendships. And you don't want to be the guy that's there at the trade shows, and these guys are like shysters. They're doctoring all the covers up really bad, the way they super glue them and tape them, and all the little tricks they do to doctor them up. And you get the record home, you look, and then you're like, oh, look at that crap. You find out later, and you don't want to be that guy who does that. Or if it's like that on the record, you examine it, you let them know, you let the people know, oh, there's a little split starting on the bottom, or whatever it is. Be honest and forthright. People take notice. They really do. If you're really honest and truthful to them, it'll pay you back 100-fold in so many ways. And I really believe it will help fuel you to build an amazing collection. It's just the best little building blocks and foundation work is starting and trying to help and bless and pay fair. You could pay less, like some of these guys, they pay so little, it's pathetic. Or you could be the guy who pays more and tries to pay fair. It can really help. You can go to I used to go to a good secondhand store. And some of these are secondhand stores are for really good causes, battered women, for dogs, cats, animals, and homeless shelters. They're helping all types of people for good causes. Some of these secondhand stores, and you can go in there and develop a relationship. I'd go in there and say, look, you get some records and call me up. I'll pay you double anything that whatever you're asking, and then a minimum. Like say if they were charging $1 or $2, I'll say I'll pay a minimum of $5 each for any record that I'm really interested in. And they're like, wow, really? Okay, that sounds good. So they'll call me up, and then I'll make sure they're getting more money for their good cause. So it's a win-win situation. You can make a lot of good friends, help good causes, and build your collection and find really good stuff, really good gems to trade with too for your trading. So it's the best way to be, is just try to be on the up and up and really shine and make a difference in the record album community. And you'll be appreciated. People will see you and be high-fiving you. They'll come to your table first to buy your stuff, and they'll put stuff to the side for you that you collect. If you collect jazz or blues or whatever, they'll hook you up, they'll help you out, and you'll do the same for them. It's a fun thing about trading and collecting record albums. People that are really passionate about music, it's a great community to connect with. And so, yeah, it's something to think about. I know one time I went back, and I didn't realize how rare these records really were. And so I went back to the lady and I paid her extra, because I was like, wow, this was some really kick-butt stuff. It was really great stuff in great condition. I paid fairly what I thought at the time, but so I went back and paid her even more. And then a good thing to do, if you're out buying or you're running ads to find record albums, the first thing you ask them is, hey, how much do you want for everything? And if they give you a price, they go, look, I want this much, take them and get out, and you can get rid of them for me, and it's great. So let's say they say it's $500, and they got 5 or 6 boxes. You go through a few boxes, I think that's fair, I'll pay you your price. You don't try to bring them down. If it's fair and it's good, just pay them their price. And then otherwise, if they don't know anything or anything at all, like some lady, it was her husband's collection or whatever, just be honest and forthright. Don't rip them off. You can take advantage of them, but don't be that guy. Be the guy who helps them and blesses them and pays them fairly. That'll help you so much. And then grade your records correctly, and people will really appreciate you like that too. So anyway, if you appreciate this kind of honest and truthful type of videos, then go ahead and subscribe, and let me know in the comments if you have any stories about how you were honest and showed integrity and how it paid off for you. So hope that blesses you, and yeah, I'll see you in my next video.